Will, it's so good to see you again, buddy.
You ruined my entire week. It's only Monday.
I truly have missed you. And since we haven't spoken as much as we did when we worked together, the way I keep up with how you're doing is by going on LinkedIn Lunatics and looking for your name and finding all the great contributions you've made to the sales profession since we last wrapped filming. So it's like a day hasn't even passed.
I actually saw your face on LinkedIn Lunatics more recently, Jen.
For justified reason.
And I mean, half the hate comments were from me, but Jen, I have not missed you, but I have missed absolutely decimating you.
Are you guys excited?
Oh, yeah, baby. We are
I'm
back.
excited to be with you.
Yeah, I have no idea why they thought bringing us back together was a great idea, but we're here. And are you guys ready for your first challenge?
Oh, I've been waiting for this.
All right. Today's competition is the classic human or AI. We're going to show you several sales emails, calls, and text messages, and you have to guess whether it was generated by a human or artificial intelligence. At the end of the 6 episodes, whoever wins the most of those episodes, we're either going to be donating to Will's charity, Rework Training, or Jen's charity, Many Paws Global Rescue, which she posts about every single weekend. And the loser is going to be subject to a punishment chosen by you, the viewer. Let's get into it. We're going to start with the emails. First email. Hi Will, I've been following your engaging sales content and noticed your emphasis on modern practical coaching methods. Considering your approach, I believe integrating a streamlined video platform could further amplify your team's effectiveness. Our tool simplifies the creation of personalized video messages, making it easier to connect with prospects and deliver impactful coaching. Would you be open to a brief chat to explore this further? Best regards, your name. 3, 2, 1.
AI. It's not the vibe. Adds a lot of, adjectives in there?
Also, it loves the word streamlined, doesn't it?
Email number 2. No more Kyle. Jen, there's nothing worse than getting a notification. Kyle say tagged you in a post. Imagine preventing his rude but accurate attacks before they happen. No more online brand damage, no more notification trauma. When can we find time to discuss an affordable retainer model that guarantees no more than 3 digital attacks per month? Hoping this email finds you right after stepping on a Lego. 3, 2, 1.
Human. I love pretty much almost all of it. I'll tell you what I don't like. No more Kyle as a subject line is just so obviously human.
Jen, every week you post these pups that are up for adoption. And every week I engage with your posts and I try not to get into the car to adopt them all. I can't thank you enough for the time you take to use this platform to impact something which you're clearly passionate about. The real reason for my outreach is to see if you might be up for a chat about doing some sponsored work with my firm, Smith. In an effort to not be the next unicorn, as you suggested this week, we're placing big bets on just a few influencers who live and breathe our values. No sponsored posts, no LinkedIn takeovers, but rather a few events where we'd love to give you a platform to educate our contacts and bring in some new eyes. What do you think? Worth a chat? Let me know if you have time in the next week or two, and I'll get us connected. 3, 2, 1.
AI. Wow, we agreed on all 3.
First one. The answer is AI.
First of all, someone saying that you have engaging sales content tells me right off the bat they've never seen your content. So that is fake personalization and it is overly generic. I will say you have enough funny, unique, quirky things that if someone actually looked at your content, they could have had a killer first line. This modern practical coaching methods, I don't even really...
Yeah, I don't think any human being would look at what I've done. That's why I was like, this could have been written by someone who just never seen my stuff before, or is it?
All right, let's go to the next one. This one was human.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess Kyle wrote it because he spelled my name wrong with 2 N's, and that guy is such a bad friend that of course he doesn't know how to spell my first name. The only part I don't like is the parentheses of but accurate. That's how I knew Kyle wrote it.
And the hope this email finds you after stepping on Lego or seemed a bit personal.
Yeah.
The third email. This one was human.
Oh, see, I was on the fence because of that subject line.
This I felt was like good AI, like someone who's done a lot of pre-prompting, like maybe some of your content, some of your language, what you talk about. I thought, oh, good AI could pull this off. The thing that made me think this was AI is that freaking long ass hyphen on the second
Oh,
answer.
I felt like they put that in there to fool you.
Yeah, that's bait. That's bait. We've been tricked. All right. I will say that even though I thought this was AI, I didn't think it was a bad email.
Do you have a guess as to what human or which human wrote this?
Oh gosh.
Chelsea.
It is the Show Me You Know Me queen.
Oh.
Oh no! Wait, now that you said it, it's because that's totally her style of subject line. And that is like, that would have caught my attention because Lady Godiva was the name of a dog that I had posted about. Shit. Sam, I'm sorry.
So, end of this first round. You guys are tied. You got the same amount right and the same amount wrong. You guessed the same answers on all of them. We're going to be moving into the call section of this. Something that one of you may be a little bit stronger at, one a little bit weaker. But you guys are guessing AI or human. I'll let you listen to both first, and then you can make your guesses at the end.
Hey, this is Bill Blandino. May I speak to Greg, please?
Can I tell him what the call is regarding?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, me and Greg have business to discuss. Yeah, I'm confident that I can solve his business needs as it relates to data tools.
Data tools, you say?
Yeah, that's right. Listen, this is a really important call that could save Dave and your company up to 5 figures in your data tool costs. So I really appreciate it if you could just patch me through.
Can I ask if Greg is expecting this call?
Yes, I sent Greg an email and I see that he just opened it right before this call, so he's expecting me.
Yeah, Greg is actually going into a meeting right now. Can I take a message?
Oh, and when is his meeting over?
I don't know. It's 8:30 now. It could be an hour. It could be an hour and a half. I'm not sure.
No problem. I just sent him a calendar invite for 10 a.m. when he gets out of his meeting, and I will see him on that Zoom.
So
Thanks for all your help.
Oh my gosh, I need a minute to go take another shower today. That was so gross. Ew.
3, 2, 1.
Human.
All right, and this second call that you're going to hear is actually a voicemail, so it's a little different.
Hi there. This is Rachel from Close.com, the CRM platform. Your free trial of Close is set to expire in the next few days. Do you have everything you need to come on board with Close? If you have questions or need help, call our sales team at +1 573 250 8730 or email us at sales@close.com. If you're ready to come on board, all you have to do is choose a plan and add your credit card to keep access to Close. Thanks again for trying Close. We'd love to keep working with you. By the way, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so your first month is a low-risk way to continue to see value from the product.
3, 2, 1.
AI.
The first call, they were talking to AI, right? That's. I want to make sure we're clear on that. So there was a mock call with an AI bot, right?
We're just answering whether the salesperson is human or AI at this moment in time.
Simplify it for him.
For the first one, is human.
Who was it?
It was your boy, Todd Clouser.
Oh! You just
marketing.
marketing
You can tell it was marketing because that's exactly how someone from marketing perceives salespeople to be. Like, just fucking bulldoze anything you say.
I get it, yeah. And why did you guys think that the voicemail is going to be an AI?
I think because it could, right? Like that is, if you are going to use AI, it was a static one-way thing. It was like just sharing information. It wasn't having a conversation.
It was just very, very perfect.
Okay, well, I hate to break it to you both, but that was a human.
It was.
No!
It was.
No.
Were they reading off a script? Maybe that's why it sounded like an AI.
Let's move on to the SMS part. I just want to remind you guys are tied. You have both gotten only 2 wrong and all the rest correct. So it's really down for all the marbles on this first episode.
Oh.
So let's get into it. Sales rep P. Hi, emoji. You said you'd be finalizing budgets this week. Sounds like the slide deck I shared has what you need, but if I can add info, slides, case studies, just ask. 3, 2, 1.
AI.
And
Finally
Oh,
disagreed.
different. This might be the game changer. Second one, sales rep Sally. Hey Will, good chatting earlier. Sounds like this could really help your team. Want me to send over that quick demo vid we talked about? Might be easier to get the green light. 3, 2, 1.
AI.
Oh my God.
Wow. Wow. Hey Jen, just pulled a quick example of how another team cut replies down from 4 days to 4 hours. Figured it might help. Want me to shoot it over? 3, 2, 1.
Human.
I just guessed 3 humans. There's no way you did 3 humans. Will, do not be fooled by the M dash.
All 3 of them have M dashes. Now,
Yeah.
people.
It's not
just
an-
for,
it's-
for context, that's what I now use as my AI biggest clue. And then when you start seeing them, you see them everywhere. So
You're
maybe consider
angry.
using a hyphen like a normal person,
You're
right?
angering
You have to
every
hold down a
marker.
key. Yeah, on a phone, you have to hold down a key for like 2 seconds and then select the M dash. Why would someone do that instead of just using a hyphen or a comma? You know,
Because it's
on keyboard, I
proper
don't even know what the shortcut is. I wouldn't know how to make one of those with them.
Can we get off
How-
the soapbox?
How do you- There's no button.
But the hand waving.
The waving is what I kind of thought was a bit off.
The answer to this one, Will, you guessed AI, Jen, you guessed human. This was written by a human,
Who wrote it? Do you know?
Leslie Vanetz.
Hey. Leslie,
Hey.
Why did you guys think the way you thought? I think Will said AI and Jen, you said human on this.
I said it because they said vid instead of video, and it sounded like a casual. more
Oh, that's a
casual
good pickup
thing.
there. That is a
And
very
might
good
make it
pickup.
easier to get the green light, not a complete sentence, so it kind of felt more like a human.
The answer to this one is human. This was written by the one, the only, Chelsea Castle.
Yes!
I'm sorry. What? I didn't realize there was more than 2 people on the planet who use M dashes every bloody where. Did you use AI to start this and then cut it down?
wrote it.
You wrote this from scratch. And you're
I
telling me
wrote-
you wrote this text
Double keyed to get
and
the
you
M.
held down the minus key in the let me just you just tell it. You're telling me people do this. I feel crazy.
And the answer to this one is AI.
No! This was the one I was like almost most confident about. Confidently wrong. Surprising. But you know what's not surprising?
You won.
Winning.
By
It's an old familiar feeling.
those of you in the audience, I'm going to speak to you right now. Do you feel those M dashes maybe were inserted because they knew how I feel about M dashes, perhaps? Maybe the showrunners knew that I don't believe in that key.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of Will versus Jen. We're so happy to be back for season 2.
We are.
And we're just getting started. So can't wait to hang with you guys every week for the next 6 weeks.
You love a comeback story, folks, and I'm coming back.
Hey, no, you're not.